too much attached to this material world, and then by taking shelter of the spiritual master, so then he can quickly make advancement and he may attain perfection, even in this life. If he has good previous impressions also, and the favorable situations are there. And so here King Rahugan, so he took shelter of Jat Bharat in order to get more transcendental knowledge, because he understood that he needs to know more, he needs to be more enlightened. And because as a king, sometimes one is becoming deviated from the actual purpose of life. So, oh yes, it's 9 o'clock. So, any questions? So well, actually we are in Braj, and so Braj, as explained, so is most wonderful place, because Krishna, it is Krishna's home, it is Krishna's place where he appeared and where he performed these very wonderful pastimes. And so every place in Vrindavan is most auspicious, most wonderful, and connected to Krishna. Because Krishna, when he is here, of course he's still here in Aprakat Lila, but when he appeared here 5,000 years ago, so he went everywhere, and practically all the trees and all the creepers and all the grass and all the animals, all the Brijabasis, everyone had a personal relationship with Krishna, and Krishna was reciprocating with all his devotees on a daily basis practically. So and in Braj also every day is auspicious, most wonderful, but especially now the Shravan Mas is there, Shravan Mas, so everyone becomes very much enlivened, especially as it is described in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The rainy season is starting, and of course just the last 2 days it rained nicely. Before I heard, it wasn't raining so much, and but the last 2 days it rained. I was in Switzerland, so there it was raining nicely. Although it was summer, but there anytime it can rain. So I was remembering the rainy season there, and there it is very beautiful and green, so wonderful. And and so externally speaking, Krishna is not there, but some temples are there, and if we chant Krishna Nam, then Krishna is present there. Anywhere he can be present, and is present. So we have love for Krishna, then he's present wherever we are. And everything is done. Then Krishna is Sarva Vyapi, is all pervading. And Vrindavan Dham is also all pervading. He can manifest any place or any time. So on any time and any day is auspicious. But as we know, the summertime is sometimes a little difficult because it is very hot. But still the devotees are surrendering to Krishna and they feel some transcendental pleasure. But at the same time some difficulties are there, slight difficulties because of the heat. But it is not as like 30 years ago, because 30 years ago there was no AC. There were hardly any air coolers, and there were no inverters. And there was some generator was there, but it was breaking down every 2 weeks. So then there was no electricity, so it was much more difficult. But still, because the devotees surrendered, even though it was much more difficult, but then the transcendental pleasure will be there. But then everybody is looking forward for the rainy season. And then when the rainy season is coming, then everyone is becoming enlivened. So all the devotees are becoming enlivened, and all the trees especially, and then the animals, even the monkeys, when it is hot, they are feeling the discomfort and they become quickly agitated. But when it is raining, they are a little more relaxed, even the monkeys. So it is Shravan Mas. Okay, just 1 minute and then you can ask the question. And it is Dvitya, it is Shukla Paksha. It is the bright fourth night of the month, and it is Dvitya Titi. It is the second day of the Shukla Paksha. And on this day, Sridham is in Varshana. He's living in Varshana with his family, but Srimati Radharani, she is in Javat, because her so-called husband is there and the so-called in-laws are there. Kutila, Jatila and Abhimanyu are always trying to make sure that Srimati Radharani is not going to meet Krishna. So, but still Krishna is every day meeting Srimati Radharani. So on this day, Sri Dham is going to Javat, because it is a tradition in the Indian families also that from time to time, the girl, she's going back to the parents' place, because some attachment is still there, some affection is there, and then she's going from time to time. So Srimati Radharani, at least 2-3 times a year, she's going back to Barshana. So then Sri Dham also, because he knows that Srimati Radharani and the girls and Krishna, they like to play on the swing. Julan Leela is there. So this Titi today actually in the evening is going to Javat. And then of course he's giving some presents to Abhimanyu, to Kutila and Jatila, to make them happy, and then so he can very peacefully take Srimati Radharani, and then he takes Srimati Radharani to Varshana, and then on the next day, that is on Tritiya Titi, and that is tomorrow, and therefore in Braj, in most of the places, they start Julan Yatra from tomorrow, and is known as Hariyali Tej. So Hariyali, everything is green because it just rained. So everything is becoming green, and everyone is becoming enlivened. And then Srimati Radharani wants to be on the Julan, and then of course Krishna is there also, and then both of them are sitting on the Julan. There are many pastimes in this connection, and beautiful songs are there by some great Vaishnavas. And then this wonderful festival is happening till, and it is mentioned that she's staying there till Purnima Titi, and therefore till Purnima Titi actually the Julan Yatra is performed. But the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they're starting from Ekadashi. So, but actually according to the Shastra, it is starting from tomorrow. The Leela, so when she's in Varshana, then almost every day she's there and on the Julan, and many times Krishna is there, or they go to some other place. Hidden place is there in Sanket, between Nandagaon and Varshana. There's one place known as Sanket. The meeting place is there, and by sign, that's some kind of, almost like a kind of mirror, and then Krishna is there, and with the help of the sun or in the evening with the moon, he's making some sign, and that is going to where the gopis are, and then the understanding Krishna is there waiting for them. And then there's one other place where that is near Terkadamba. Before there's one place of Lalita Devi, there's one Julan also, so different places. And of course in Radha Kund they meet, and there's a Julan there also, next to Radha Kund, and they also have their Julan Yatra. But not only this time of the year, but it is known and famous during that time of the year. But even other times of the years, the Julan Yatra is there. So most wonderful time, and so we should try to be absorbed in remembrance of these pastimes and taking part in the Julan Utsav. Hare Krishna. Yes, so you had one question?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you for your nice answer. I just want to know what's the best thing